Hey, everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Asa. Hi. I'm going to be joined by one of my co-hosts, Wolf, very soon here, and Switch may join us in a bit. Also, he is currently on his way home from the beach, so we'll see if he gets home and feels like joining us. But yeah, so it's June 3rd. They are in Richmond, Virginia tonight, in Switch's neck of the woods. And tonight, here's what we got going on. MJF defends the world title against Roosh. Should be a very good match. TNT champion, the Jet, Kevin Knight, defends the belt against his former tag team partner, Speedball Mike Bailey. We have an Owen Hart Cup men's semifinal. National champion Mark Davis takes on Will Ospreay. Davis's belt is not on the line. And we have an Owen Hart Cup women's quarterfinal as Alex Windsor faces a mystery woman. And the show is starting, and here's Roosh with Renee Paquette. No. Roosh said he's ready to die in the ring if that's what it takes. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. What's up, Wolf?
Nothing much. Let me just set things up real quick.
I can barely hear you. Let me see if it's something in my settings real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm not really talking too much. Anyways. Okay. Watch.
Did they say the world title is the opening contest?
I have no idea. I'm not looking at the feed right now.
Oh, okay. I think
Sorry,
that's what they just said. I'm not sure.
Well, it is no countouts, so
Yeah.
MJF and Roosh is allegedly kicking us off.
Yeah. Main event is Ospreay and Mark Davis. That's a surprise.
Yeah, oh wow, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
So, Wolf, does Roosh have any chance of winning the title tonight?
No.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think
of
so.
course not.
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
You think he might win by disqualification or something like that?
I doubt it. Oh my god.
And here comes El Toro Blanco, Roosh.
And then we also got, as you said, apparently our main event, Will Ospreay, Mark Davis, semifinals for the All-In Cup. We have a quarterfinals, Alex Windsor versus the wild card to replace Willow Nightingale due to her injury. We have Mark Briscoe versus Leo Rush.
Oh, cool.
And we'll hear from Triangle of Madness. And we have, trying to remember what else we have. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight for the TNT title.
Yeah. Who do you think might be the woman's mystery opponent?
Mercedes.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah.
I think, like, I thought it was either Mercedes or Tony, but I think now, like, it seems more likely it's going to be Mercedes.
Okay. It's kind of
Or it's going to be a new signing, which I would not be able to anticipate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Mercedes. I'm not sure, but that's who I would predict.
And the thing is, Fightful just put out a report saying, what's it called? Mercedes' return will come relatively soon. So I'm like, yeah.
Well, this would be soon. So,
Young Bucks, on BTE today during their live stream, raised $3,000 total, donating to IAMALS and its research campaign, to support ALS research,
cool.
given the fact that AEW wrestler Rebel, it does suffer from ALS, so it is to help her and anyone else.
Well, she's dying from it.
I don't know if she's dying from it, but
No, she got a terminal diagnosis. She's just literally dying.
oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. MJF and Roosh were brawling to start.
Oh, mine hasn't started yet.
Oh, I started with MJF coming to the ring and now berating the announcer.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said they were brawling to start.
No, I think it was like before they got to the ring.
Oh, okay.
Like they started with a backstage brawl, and Andrade also apparently was motivating Roosh before the world title match. That's cool.
Well, now that it's the first match, there's definitely no chance Roosh is winning the belt.
Definitely not. No.
I'm for MJF, but I would like them to give Roosh the belt just to show me that they'll do a title change on TV again. You know?
Yeah, I
You
feel
don't
like
have
they'd
to.
be more likely to do that with like the women's title or even like the tag or any other title, not.
No, I mean the world title specifically. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want to see. A world title change on television.
Yeah.
We saw it with Darby Allin, but
Right.
AEW
Technically.
doesn't do that much. You know, I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah. And yeah, quite a few things happened in the world of pro wrestling. I did share some updates with you. Rey Mysterio is now the new general manager of AAA.
Mm-hmm.
I did want to say regarding AAA, their latest pay-per-view, Noche de los Grandes. It was a great show, like fantastic show. They main evented with a mask versus mask between OG El Grande Americano and El
Mm-hmm.
Grande Americano, which is Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser. Uh, and it was honestly like probably the best match WWE has and will produce this year.
That's what I've heard. I heard it was very good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And oh yeah, and Swerve invaded a YouTuber's house during his stream.
That's right. Yeah, you sent me that. What was up with that?
It's just they were kind of going back and forth. I think Swerve is like a fan of this content creator,
Yeah.
and so Bobby was like suddenly becoming like uh critical of Swerve and not really like much of a fan of
Mm-hmm.
Swerve, but it's kind of in like a work kind of way, like uh so Swerve just kind of get and invaded his house and just crashed the live stream. It was hilarious. I just
It's
never
just
thought
like he
it.
invaded Hangman's house years ago.
Yep.
He'll break into your house. He doesn't care.
Yep.
Whoa. MJF flipped over the barricade onto a table. Crowd squarely on the side of Roosh here. Now Roosh takes off a turnbuckle pad. The thing, what I was saying on AEW Weekly, which just aired, and you can find on YouTube, and you can find it. It's now in audio only form: Spotify, iTunes, all those places. Anyways, what I was saying on AEW Weekly, the thing I like about Roosh is he seems like he really wants to kick his opponent's ass.
Yeah.
You don't see enough of that in wrestling nowadays.
He's a hard hitter.
Yeah.
It's like it's why it's very interesting because it's like every time I see Roosh on screen and they present him like they've done well presenting him like always as a threat.
Yeah.
It just like never stops, so it's like definitely great to see. Even like despite the start and stop pushes,
Yeah.
he's always like I could believe Roosh to be any champion really in AEW.
Mhm.
I definitely hope he would get like a mid card title reign, but I don't know.
Well, they have enough of them. Everyone should get one at some point.
Yeah, true. Eddie Kingston is is trying to carry ROH.
Oh, I didn't know he was on ROH. Oh,
Yes, he is primarily in
Eric
Ring of Honor.
Eric Douglas said, speaking of hard hitters, where's Eddie Kingston? I didn't know that because I don't watch Ring of Honor, except the pay-per-views. We do watch alongs for those, but okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Roosh is busted open.
Yeah, Eddie is just kind of being the locker room leader of Ring of Honor.
But is he on TV though?
Yeah,
Okay.
mostly tag teaming with like um Ortiz and Mance Warner.
Yeah. You don't see Roosh bleed a lot. I'm not sure if I've ever seen him bleed.
No, you don't.
MJF's just beating his ass right now. And MJF, speaking of him, he just said that I believe it's this Friday is his final independent match for quite a while. I forget what company he's working for, but he's fighting someone named Bobby Orlando.
Yeah,
Said he won't be in the Indies for some time after that match.
understandable.
Eric said, I just saw Obsession. I loved it. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it on this show, but K Fabulous and I saw Obsession, and I think she loved it. I definitely loved it. I know she liked it. I thought it was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Beyond Wrestling.
Do what? Oh, that's the company?
Yes, Beyond
Okay.
Wrestling, I believe. I'm going, yeah, for an extraordinarily long time. I need to focus on AEW. I took my eyes off the ball for a millisecond, and a dude who is like 145 fucking pounds soaking wet beat me. That can't happen. I don't care that he hit me in the nuts and spammed his finisher on me 4 times, and Aubrey Edwards, who is a complete liar, made a fast count. That's funny.
MJF is very good at staying in character, building that character he has. But yeah, Eric, I loved Obsession. I thought it was very well done. I thought the main actress was excellent. It I won't spoil the end for someone for anyone, but it really had you feeling for the characters at the end. Definitely. Very good horror movie. Not so much scary as it was just like creepy. Yeah, it was creepy, not scary. I'll say that if that makes sense. I'm looking forward to seeing whatever that's called, the new one about all the hallways and stuff. I forget what it's called now. Just opened or is opening this week. Looks interesting. Back rooms, I think is what it's called. And Eric says, "Wait, the Southern Seco and ROH is SDL there too." I don't know what he's saying. Do you know what he's saying, Wolf?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
I
what you're
don't
saying,
know.
Eric.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Eric. I don't know what you're saying. MJF has Roosh and an armbar. Looking to end it here. So yeah, Wolf, after Roosh loses this match, what does Tony Khan do to keep up his momentum? Or do they keep up his momentum?
The best I can think of right now is it depends on how they want to pursue Roosh. If they keep him as a heel, the best they can do is have LFI go for the trios titles, or Roosh maybe feud with Takeshita or even Moxley. I don't know.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, looks like a good show tonight. Switch. We were talking on AEW Weekly. He was saying he expects Osprey and Davis to kind of be the match of the night. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah,
Okay.
that probably will be.
Okay.
Uh,
I was saying personally, I think it's gonna be Kevin Knight versus Mike Bailey.
oh,
Yeah.
the thing is, it's like it's possible, but it's like Osprey already kind of like makes match really uh high level, and
Yeah.
Davis
Yeah.
has been killing it this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
so
Eric Douglas.
ah,
Eric Douglas says, "Wolf, how's Julia?"
not on TV much, clearly. Uh, well, she'll be. Well, she got a promo with Tekla and Sky at least,
He
but
means in your two personal lives, in your wedding bed. How's Julia?
no comment.
All right. Don't kiss and tell. I see.
uh,
They just had the announcer saying something, but it was still on commercial, so I didn't hear what it was.
yeah, maybe time limit.
I don't know.
I don't know. Thing is, I really hope they also like start announcing like potential like qualifiers or something for that survival of the fittest match that
Mhm.
they are planning on doing for the TBS title, because the first time on AEW television, a survival of the fittest match from Ring of Honor will take place to crown the new TBS champion.
Yeah, that could be. If they do it right, that could be a star-making match for one or several ladies on the roster.
Yep. Because, but the thing is, it's like usually, it's like, how are they gonna normally do it, given the fact that like usually they do like a couple, they do qualifier matches, which are usually
Mhm.
1-on-ones.
Yeah.
So it's like basically 12 women that we're gonna have to use to like who would they use in that regard? That's like not in the Owen and not
Yeah.
uh
True. Well, they're gonna have to dip into
out.
Ring of Honor and maybe elsewhere also.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I feel like Red Velvet definitely needs to be used in there.
I'm sure she will be.
Uh
I think we'll see Julia, uh, Red Velvet, Blue Sky.
well, Sky Blue's in the
Oh,
Owen.
Sky Blue. I knew that sounded wrong.
Yeah.
Sky Blue.
Sky Blue's in the Owen, so I don't
Oh, that's
think
right. I forgot. Thank you.
alright.
I forgot.
So maybe it's Julia, yeah. Just because she's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Anna Jay and Ty Mello are both going for the women's tag titles.
All right.
Uh, I could, I don't know if they'd. Well, Athena's in the Owen, so it can't be.
Mhm.
Athena. Maybe
Oh,
Billy Starks could show
yeah,
up on Dynamite.
yeah.
Maybe Deanna could finally get back on AEW
Maybe
television.
Trish Adora would be good in there
Yeah,
from Ring of Honor.
Uh,
A lot of people say they want Queen Amanado to be in that picture.
Reina Manado would be fantastic. Hikaru Shida or Chris Statlander or
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
Um, I'm sure Harley's gonna be in that survival of the fittest match because she got like nothing right now.
Yeah. We may have already named 12 right there, so maybe they won't have as
We
much
have
trouble.
definitely not named 12. I know that for sure.
What do you think? We named like 8? Something like that?
We've named like 4 or 5.
No, because you said Chris, Hikaru
Chris,
Shida, you
Cheetah,
said Julia Hart,
Harley,
Sky Blue,
Julia.
Harley Cameron. There's
Well,
5. Trish, or Trisadora, Queen Amanada.
Red Velvet,
There's
not
7.
Sky
Red
Blue.
Velvet. There's 8.
Well,
Yeah.
Sky Blue, like I said, is in the Owens, so I
Oh,
don't think.
right. Okay, so 7. But they will have to pull from somewhere. Billy Starks, we can call that 8.
Yeah, Camille, I'm guessing maybe because otherwise, what is she gonna do?
Yeah.
Marina, I feel like should be in there. I don't know if they will put her in there, but she should probably be in there because like she been doing nothing lately.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. That would be good to see her. Yeah.
Yeah, Death Riders, I'm sure should have some influence in that.
No, that's a good idea. She should maybe win it.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make sense. Like, I don't know if people would be a fan of it, but I think it makes sense. Thunder, maybe? Thunder Rosa?
Thunder Rosa. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. There's a handful of people that I'm not sure if they'd. It's hard to tell if they're gonna actually like pull the trigger or not.
Yeah. And Roosh flipping off MJF while in the crossface hold here. Oh, Roosh passes out. That's the end of the match.
Conager 82.
Fasby. Oh, sorry, I missed a bunch.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Wait, is that Fasby?
I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of people here. While we were talking.
I don't think Andrade is gonna fight MJF next week. I think because Grand Slam Mexico is announced for August 5th. In Arena Mexico, I think they are going to save that for main event Grand Slam Mexico, MJF and Andrade. So at least that's what I think, because like MJF is featured, Andrade is featured. I'm pretty sure Bandito is featured. Mystico, I believe, is also featured. Hold on, let me actually.
While you do that, I'm going to run through some of these comments. Eric Douglas says, "Who do y'all think the wild card is?" I say Hater or Mercedes. I think those are both very good guesses. I think both of us said we think it's Mercedes. As Mark Briscoe comes out to attack MJF. Let's see. Nelson Kelso. Sorry, it's hard for me to get these comments on my phone. Says, "Hey, yo, how we going, Asa and Wolf? Doing well, man. Thank you for joining us." Faz B, what a match. Oh, yeah, I think Andrade is going to fight MJF next week. This title is getting the Darby Open Challenge treatment.
I don't think that makes sense for MJF.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're going to see that.
Like, we'll see TV matches, but like not every week.
Switch says, fellas, I was so close, stuck in traffic. Well, we still got an hour and a half, Switch, if you want to join us. You're more than welcome. And then Eric Tate said, "Wow, a tap out." Not technically, Eric. He passed out. And
All right.
Fazby says Roosh did a callback to Austin. Definitely, yeah. The Bret Hart Austin WrestleMania 13 finish. We saw that there. Yeah, Roosh flipping him off and then passing out in the submission hold. Good call there.
All right. I found the poster and
Okay.
featured is what's it called? MJF, uh, uh dead center. Also in the center, Andrade. Left side is Bandito and Thunder Rosa, and right side is Mystico and Mascara Dorada.
It's gonna be a big show.
So
Big
I'm
show.
guessing maybe also on Grand Slam Mexico we might see Tekla and Thunder Rosa potentially.
What's the date of that? August what?
August 5th,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Nelson Kelso says, "Got faith in you to still do a run-in switch." LOL. Yeah, I hope he still shows up. But as we said, he was on AEW Weekly, and he did that from the beach, and is now driving home, and hopefully can join us for Dynamite. But if not, that's fine too. We didn't expect him to be able to. And Fazby says, "I got McDonald's coming in." That's always exciting. I'm trying to lose. I love McDonald's, but I'm trying very seriously to lose weight, so I had to cut out. The McDonald's. But I can relate, Fazby. McDonald's is like my worst guilty pleasure meal. Definitely most unhealthful food I eat. So Roosh was number 2 in our men's top 5 this week. I think he's gonna get knocked down a little next week with this loss here. He put up a good performance, but still, it's a loss.
Yep.
And those ratings we always do as kayfabe. You know, it's not like who are the 5 best in the promotion at wrestling. It's who's winning and who's losing is how we rate that. So it's a kayfabe rating. Ranking is what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah, we had MJF 1, Roosh 2. I think Mark Davis was 3, Takeshita was 4, and Brody King was 5 this week in the men's. And we got Mark Briscoe versus who'd you say, Wolf?
Leo
Rush. Okay. Leo Rush has quickly become one of the most entertaining parts of AEW. What do you think?
Yes, most certainly.
He's selling the batshit crazy angle pretty well, I think. Here he comes. But he's not winning any matches, though.
No.
Oh, I missed a bunch of other. Let's see. Nelson Kelso says, Asa, what was the name of that awesome NES game? World Championship or something? I want to try to find it. NES game. Oh, the Switch game. It's called Nintendo World Championship. It is awesome. It is $20 for a digital code on Amazon. Nintendo World Championship is that game I was talking about last week. Great game. Fazby says it's a cheat day. Well, McDonald's has to be. Nelson Kelso says, I like MJF, but I think he's booked a little overpowering. I could see that, but I mean, he's like one of their franchise guys.
He is literally the best, like the top guy in arguably all of pro wrestling. He's like the star of pro wrestling right now.
I would agree with that. Yeah. So I don't mind this booking. I get what you're saying, but I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Eric says, "Did he lose his mind?" LOL. I think he's talking about Leo Rush.
Yes.
I think that, or he's possessed by something or someone, something like that's going on.
It's his yeah, I think this is a gimmick that he's had for basically his entire career. He's had this
Wang.
except in WWE, of course.
Oh, this is a gimmick he's used before.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
It's not been like as hardcore as this.
Yeah.
He like it's kind of been more restrained, but he's had this like crazy like dark possessed like gimmick like
The
but
Black Heart.
the black heart, right? But this seems more elevated, more focused.
Nelson Kelso calls him Leo Gollum Rush. That's a pretty good take on that.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, Leo Gollum Rush.
What I like about it is that Rush has changed his wrestling style to go along with this gimmick. You know, I like when wrestlers are able to do things like that.
Yep.
Yes, Shivani just pointed out Leo does still have the crew tights on, but I would argue he's not part of crew anymore.
Crew is no more after Andretti has turned on Leo Rush.
Right.
So, yes, no more crew.
So either he can't get past that or he forgot his normal gear tonight. I don't know.
Or you just don't have other gear to work with right now.
Mm. It would be nice to see Leo Rush pick up a win here, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it.
Given that we're seemingly going towards MJF versus Mark Briscoe for the world title, probably at Forbidden Door, I would imagine Briscoe would win.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless MJF directly gets involved here.
Mm-hmm. And I said this on AEW Weekly. I'll repeat it to our viewers now. If anyone out there has AEW World's End 2024 on Blu-ray, it is the one show I'm missing from my pay-per-view collection. If you want to sell it, please get in touch with me at No Bones Wrestling on X. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. I will buy it for a reasonable price. Nelson Kelso says, "Too bad Kay had a bad case of the sniffles allergies. Hope she gets well soon." Yeah, she was with us on AEW Weekly and snotting all over the place. So she's not doing Dynamite with us. She's in bed. I think she's asleep right now. So yeah, thank you, Nelson Kelso. And Faz B says MJF will interfere in this match. Okay. I don't know. We just saw Briscoe beat up MJF after their match. Well, I don't know if we'll see it twice in a row here, but you may be right. But yeah, Forbidden Door coming up in how many days? 25 days from now. We have 0 matches booked. But of course, you wouldn't expect to have any booked at this point. So that's fine. They'll wait until 2 weeks from the show to book everything like they always do.
Well, technically, we have Owen Hart Cup finals.
Right. Yeah, we have two matches with no participants in them yet. And probably, like you said, probably MJF and Mark Briscoe.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't heard, what we're getting out of CMLL and Stardom. Who else is going to be involved? What other company? New Japan? Are they going to be involved?
New Japan, yes,
Okay.
as always.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
I would love to see Zack Ryder Jr.
Zack Sabre.
Zack Sabre. Thank you. I'm with wrong names all over the place tonight.
Zack Ryder's in WWE. That's Matt Cardona.
Zack Sabre Jr. Thank you.
I really hope they don't. If they're gonna do MJF Mark Briscoe, I hope they don't do something stupid like put it like next week.
Yeah.
Or the week after. Like, it has to be on pay-per-view because
Yeah,
who else is MJF gonna fight at Forbidden Door? Like, Zach, literally only Zach.
And Fazby is fucking with me. He says, I have World's End 2024, $1 million. I did just pay $100 for All In 2025. That's the most I've ever paid for a wrestling DVD. And the most I ever will pay for wrestling. Well, it was a Blu-ray, but most I ever will pay for a wrestling show. The only reason I did it is because I have every AEW show, pay-per-view, that is. Otherwise, I would not have spent $100 on it. I missed it when it first went on sale. Those AEW Blu-rays, they only do limited prints usually, so you have to buy them when they go on sale on the AEW shop, or you're going to end up spending like 1.5 times as much to buy them on eBay. To take it from me. There's some show, I think it was Wrestle Dream 2023, that's on eBay for like $350 brand new. That's insane. I'm thankful I already have that one. I would not have spent that. And that was, I believe, it was Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. I could be wrong about that.
Wait, what was the?
Do what?
Something Zack Sabre Jr.
Wrestle Dream 2023. I was saying I think that had Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Yes.
I could be wrong about that.
Yes, that is correct. Yes, Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. Yes,
great match. One of the best matches I've ever seen.
It also had what other? It had Swerve versus Hangman. The first match between them, it had Takeshita, Ospreay, and Sammy Guevara versus Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi. It had FTR versus Aussie Open. And the main event, 2 out of 3 falls for the TNT title, Christian Cage versus Darby Allin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually worth $350, but it is the only one listed on eBay. It is $350. So we'll see if anyone actually spends that on it. I saw a couple other shows that were worth about that much, or were selling for about that much too. Like I said, they do very limited runs of their discs. Leo Rush is screaming like a pterodactyl. That's it. Briscoe gets the win. Good match. And Fazby asks, how many tickets sold for Forbidden Door? Any idea? I don't know. Wolf, do you know? All right. Oh.
Sorry.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me find out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Eric says the old WWF toys on eBay are I don't know if he means $10,000 or $10. I think that's a decimal point. I'm not sure what Eric Tate means there. I'm not sure. Nelson Kelso says, I had to return 4 of my current wrestling buddies in order to pay for a bearded dragon plus tank, etc. I figure the pet is first, and I can always get Hulk and Andre up the road. Yeah, the pet's got to come first. Yeah, definitely. You got to put the pets before yourself because they can't take care of themselves. You know, they depend on you. You got to put them first. That's the way to do it. That's the rule in our household. The pets always come first. Eric said $10,000 for some of the old WWF toys. Wow.
I do not see anything regarding ticket sales right now.
Okay. Where is it? Do you know?
It's in San Diego, right?
I think you might be right.
San Jose. I'm sorry.
San Jose. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in July, they're doing Redemption in Montreal, Quebec,
Yes.
Canada. Briscoe with a promo here. I think, yeah, they're definitely building towards Briscoe versus MJF at Forbidden Door. Might be the next time we see MJF wrestle, really. Maybe one more match before the pay-per-view. Nelson Kelso says, speaking which, how's your dog doing? My dog's doing great. If you're talking to me, yeah, Ripley, she's great. She's 6 years old. She is asleep on the floor. Everyone in the house is asleep but me. There's a big adoption happening by me this Saturday, so I hope to go home with a new puppy, whichever one clicks with me best. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's always fun. We raised Ripley, our German Shepherd. We raised her from a puppy, and she was a hellion. She had nothing but energy. All she wanted to do was play, and she bit K Fabulous like 1,000 times a day too.
So as of May 22nd, 2026, 5,067 tickets were distributed.
That's not bad. No, with no matches announced. Yeah.
The current setup is 6,300.
Oh wow, that's not many at all. That sounds like they should have booked a bigger place to me.
Yeah, I don't.
They've been doing more than that for their pay-per-views.
Center, yeah, SAP Center at San Jose. Maybe because it's San Jose and it's not usually like a huge. But then I'm sure they'll open it up a bit more.
Yeah.
Also,
but still, didn't they do like 15,000 or something at Double or Nothing? 14,000, 15,000. Am I right?
Let me make sure something.
I swear it was something like that at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. Let me make sure. 14,394. Yeah, but I think this is just starting numbers.
But I mean, if they only have it set up for like 7,000, that's half as many fans as the last pay-per-view. That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
One of the biggest North American shows I was at when they did AEW Revolution, Sting's final match of 2024, the Greensboro Coliseum did 20-some thousand. I believe it's set up. The stadium can hold like 22,000 for like a rock concert. I'm not sure how many they did, but it was like 18 or 20,000 or so in Greensboro back in I think it was April 2024. That's one of the biggest American crowds, definitely. That was a great show. Remember that? Sting and Darby versus the Young Bucks. Ospreay versus Takeshita.
All right. Briscoe demanding a title shot from MJF.
But has Mark Briscoe earned a title shot? I mean, who's he been beating?
They just won.
Oh yeah, but he beat Leo Rush, who doesn't beat anyone.
Yeah, I mean, he's been getting a couple wins lately, but not really
Yeah.
singles wins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he was TNT champion several months ago. He was winning then, yeah.
Yeah.
As B said, his promo is too long. I totally agree. Yeah, he could have said what he had to say in half the time. And Elso Kelso says, yeah, the little dragon dude in my pick is who I'm picking up tomorrow. Got the tank and everything else yesterday. I'm hyped. Good to hear. I'm glad.
Kev Knight and Speedball recap.
And Nelso says, anything that comes near a dragon or dinosaur is cool with me. Yeah, I agree with you.
Next week is Dynamite Summer Blockbuster, which will feature Swerve Strickland versus Brody King.
Okay. Oh, right. Owen Hart semifinal.
Yes.
And Fazby says, funny thing was I had my translation app open to see what it says in Hebrew. Yeah, we were talking about that last week, what it said, and apparently it says child of God.
Yes.
That's interesting. We were talking about it
also-
last week, and now he tells us what it means.
On Saturday, Persephone versus Hazuki, Owen Hart Cup match on Collision. We also have Sky Blue versus Surrey next week on Summer Blockbuster as a
Quarterfinal.
Yes.
Fazby says his promos are usually hype promos, but it's a hit and miss. Talking about Briscoe. And Eric Draven, hey Asa and new guy. Wolf is not new. Wolf's been with us since day one, but you may not have seen him before. But this is Wolf. He does AEW with us and Ring of Honor and WWE when the one time a year we do it. We do WrestleMania. But yeah, and Switch may join us later. He is on his way home from the beach right now, but I'm not sure. And K Fabulous is asleep. So usually we have 4 for AEW tonight. It's just us.
Oh.
So I know you just said it. Who is Sky Blue facing in the Owen? Sari, is that right? Sorry.
Yes.
Where is she from? Japan?
Japan. Stardom, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Pro wrestler, sorry. Yes. Yeah, she's a freelancer in Japan.
Yeah, I'd never heard of her until she showed up in the bracket.
She what's it called? Used to be what's it called in WWE, but what's it called? She then got released.
And Tekla has a ladder out here, so I don't know if we're having
Yes.
maybe a ladder match at Forbidden Door.
No, she just
No.
climbed up to the part where it says
Oh, I've seen
Stardom
that.
on the
That's
logo,
spat on it.
and she spat on it.
That's
Yep.
it.
And it seems like Tekla did confirm that Julia Hart will be going after the TBS title, trying to get the TBS title back. I think that's good.
So I don't think it'll happen, but we could end up with Tekla versus Sky Blue for the women's title.
Technically, yes, we can.
I don't think there's much chance of that, though.
Probably not.
And who knows if Tekla will even have it still in August. I don't know. They need to. Tony Khan needs to get a grip with the women's division. He needs to figure out what directions he wants to head in. You know.
I definitely think that the women's division definitely needs to improvement.
Yeah. And Eric Draven says, "Dang, Switch camped out on the beach for 2 days. I was hoping we were gonna get a YouTube exclusive Switch sing along with his majestic voice." We may still, if he shows up. We'll see. He's got an hour and 4 minutes, and I'm sure there'll be an overrun too. So he's got a little over an hour to show up. But he'll be with us tomorrow night as we watch JCW Lunacy, me, K Fabulous, and Switch, 6:55 tomorrow night. Nelso Kelso says Sky Blue, giggity. She's an attractive lady, I will say that, yes.
Yeah.
And Eric Draven says Julia Hart, giggity. She is another attractive lady. I prefer Sky Blue personally. But between the three of them, I prefer Tekla.
And Tekla is also an attractive lady.
Yes.
As evidenced by the fact that Clark Connors has.
By the evidence, what?
Clark Connors is.
He's with her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lucky guy. Yeah, I like Tekla. Nelson Kelso says, I wish Tony Khan would have taken Vinny Rue's advice about teaching the casual fan to heart, but about teaching the casual fan to heart, but seems like in one ear and out the other, unfortunately. I think he meant taking the casual fan to heart, I think is what he means. But yeah, that's the thing, is that's Tony, and I love AEW. You know, if I say something negative, it's just because I want them to improve. I'm not trying to bash them. But that's one of the big problems, I think, is Tony Khan books the shows for himself. You know, he's not booking and for the sickos, as they're called online.
Yeah.
But that's why they get like 730,000 is their top lately for Dynamite, 730,000 viewers, because he's not booking for the casual fan. Which I know that's not what the company is about. But I mean, you would hope they'd be about making money. So so if you book towards the casual fan, you know, throw in some fucking storylines. People like storylines. They want to know a reason that these two guys or these two gals are fighting each other. Throw some of that shit in there, Tony Khan. We need more of that in AEW. You know, he just throws out random matches. Mark Briscoe versus Leo Rush, no reason.
Well, they made there was a segment where Mark was like at home and watching Collision and seeing the brawl break down, and then they were like, and then Briscoe was like, I want to have a fight. I'm gonna fight the next person I see. Leo Rush shows up.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason. It's no reason. Just random.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it interesting to me. You know, I want to pique my interest before you give me a match. You know, that's me. That's me. Yeah. But the casuals need to be. If AEW wants to make more money, they need to appeal more to casual fans, and that doesn't mean they need to be more like WWE. They need to find their own way to appeal to casual fans.
They are not. No, do not be like WWE. Not now. No. Yeah. I could go on a tangent.
Well, we're not talking WWE tonight.
I know.
It's talking AEW.
Hey, at least AEW cares about making new stars.
Right. I like to keep it positive on our shows when we can, so that's why we don't talk about WWE hardly ever, because I was taught if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So that's why I pretty much just ignore them. And Eric Draven still talking about the Triangle Madness. This is brunette versus blonde. Sorry, it's hard for me to deal with these comments on my phone here. Sorry, guys. Eric Draven says LOL. I'm not sure to what. I'm a couple comments behind. Nelson Kelso said, neither of us are wrong, Eric. LOL. God damn it. Now I fucked up the comments altogether. Oh, I got it back. Eric Draven says, Bobby Lashley, Leo Rush interaction at Double or Nothing was awesome. What happened? I missed Double or Nothing.
They basically the Bobby was just fighting around, and Leo Rush just kind of was there being possessed as he is.
Yeah, we were gonna do a watch along for that show, as we always do. But I was asleep. I was so tired. I canceled it last minute, and I was asleep by like 8:30 that night. So it was not going to happen that night. And I hate I missed the show. I'll have to wait till it comes to Blu-ray. I heard it was like one of the best pay-per-views of all time. A lot of people said that.
Yeah. Honestly, it was probably like at least 3 AEW pay-per-views of all time.
Well, and Eric Tate says not good booking. I think referring to what I was talking about a minute ago about not having stories to go along with matches. And like this, you got 4 hours of TV a week, and you're going to use it to put Andrade in a squash match. I just don't understand some of the things AEW does.
I'm sorry, what? Oh. Yeah. I guess because there's not really anything.
What's this guy's name? Did you catch it?
Nope.
I didn't catch it.
And it hardly matters because Andrade's getting the win, and that's what matters more to me.
Well, I like to write down the names. I like to have the names. Because this guy might be a big deal somewhere, but that was like, oh, Andrade saves the match.
Oh, promo.
And Switch and I were talking about this last week on AEW Weekly, or 2 weeks ago, maybe. Squash matches really have no place in today's wrestling. Like, they should be used far and few between. Few and far between is what I mean. You should really only use them to establish someone's dominance. It doesn't need to happen just cause you want a squash match. I mean, they're totally overused in AEW. Eric Draven says Jericho tribute to Sabu at Double or Nothing was really cool. Again, I missed it. What did Jericho do? Nelson Kelso says, LOL, the plants in the crowd for Andrade are just not believable now. Oh, that's fine. It's a funny gig. I like it at least. Eric Draven says, Asa looks like a young James E. Cornette with those glasses. Huh? A little. Yeah, a little. Well, I usually look older than this. I'm looking for a job, so I have to keep shaving clean. Because that is what society expects of us, unfortunately. And Eric Tate, I think, talking about the squash match, says this is a waste of time. Yes, it is. There's so much. That's another thing. There's so many channels, so much to watch, streaming stuff. You're competing with everything in the world nowadays, and you're going to put on a squash match. That's how you're competing. Stupid. And Nelson Kelso says maybe someone like Oba does squashes. Exactly. But yeah, not many others fall in that category. I agree. Yeah, exactly. It should be, and just sometimes to show how dominant people are, like a Brian Cage or a Wardlow or something like that, just feed them an opponent, but don't have it a minute long. That doesn't do anybody any good. If you look at the old WWF squash matches in like the mid 90s, they'd be 5-6 minute matches. let the guy get in a little offense, but show off the offense of the star.
I'm sorry, what?
What happened?
What?
What? What? Nelson Kelso says, I like it, but no women are doing that nowadays, in my opinion. LOL.
Why?
What's going on?
Why?
What are you doing? What's happening? Oh. Wow.
Can I say it now? Kevin Knight is now part of the Don Callis.
Wow.
Why?
He doesn't need to have every heel in the company, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Lord. Nelson Kelso says, maybe I'm wrong though, LOL. He is a handsome fella. Talking about Andrade. He is a handsome fella. And Nelson Kelso says, it's crazy how Don Callis has that 6 scar from a backstage segment with Mox and never got scarred up while he wrestled. It is a 6 scar. Yes, it is. And I believe that for TV, I believe they put makeup on it to make it stand out more. So Kevin Knight, part of the Don Callis family, with the 19 other people in the Don Callis family now. And I think we're doing the TNT title match. Yep. This should be a good one. So I said I thought this would be the match of the night. So we'll see if these two deliver. I think they will. Nelson Kelso says, this is becoming like NWO when they got overcrowded almost. I agree. Yeah.
Oh, Speedball versus.
You get so many people in a stable, it almost becomes meaningless that you're joining the stable. You're just another guy in a huge group of guys. Yeah.
I don't like that, Kevin Knight.
No.
I was hoping it would be like a fake out or something, but that's not a good idea in my opinion. I think Kevin Knight should have been like aligned with Swerve.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. That's Switch has been saying that for months. Yeah.
Would have been much better than.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't defend that. I give AEW and Tony Khan a lot of slack, but this this is not a good idea.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just too many people now.
Yeah,
it was fun at first, but now, I mean, honestly, how many people does he manage? Like a dozen?
Let's go through the entire list.
My lord, we're gonna be here all night.
Where is? All right, I got the list.
Kevin Knight, El Clone, Jake Doyle, Mark Davis, Brian Cage. There's 5.
Kyle Fletcher, Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, Josh Alexander, Rocky Romero, Hechicero, Kazuchika Okada, Wardlow, Andrade,
there's
Volador Jr.
15 people. That's too many.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
That's too many people.
Too many people. Why? Like, we just took out Takeshita and we were like, okay, finally. They're like cutting down a bit now.
No.
Why? Why? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice move by Bailey. I don't think there's any chance Bailey wins the title here. I'm sure we all agree on that point, but it should be a good match. Nelson Kelso says at this point they should all walk out with NWO shirts just to make it on the nose. That would be pretty funny. I'm not sure if legally they can do that. I'm sure they can't, but it would be funny. Or dress half of them in NWO Hollywood and half of them in NWO Wolfpack shirts. Don Callis Hollywood, Don Callis Wolfpack. Speedball back in the ring. Kevin Knight stomping a mud hole in him. Kevin Knight has adjusted to being a heel pretty quickly in his working style. Definitely had this in him all along. And we still have two Owen Hart Cup matches tonight. The main event, Mark Davis versus Will Ospreay. And then, of course, we have Alex Windsor versus the Mystery Woman, who a lot of people say is Mercedes Moné, last year's Owen Cup winner. We will see. So while we're on commercial here, I'll tell you we have a couple shows coming up. Well, we have one show coming up tomorrow, 6:55. K Fabulous Switch and I are doing a watch along of JCW Lunacy. It's a great show. It is a wild show. Come join us for that. If you've not seen JCW, definitely check it out. Come check it out with us. It is very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Right now, there are zombies addicted to drugs and in rehab on the show. So it's Vince Russo writing it. So it's crazy. But that'll be our last show for a while. We're taking vacation, and we will be back June 16th with Tuesday Night Russo watching Raw is War from April 20th, 1998. So we have tomorrow night, and then we're back on the 16th.
going on? Such a good girl. You're not on. Okay.
I got the "You Sold Out" chants. I think that's what they're saying, directed at Kevin Knight. Oh, nice high kick by Bailey. Yeah, these are two of the best signings AEW has had in the last couple of years, I think. Nice match showing these two know each other's moves. Ten minutes in the time limit. We got a 20-minute time limit for this one. And Eric Tate says AEW is flying by tonight. It certainly is. We got what do we got? 42 minutes plus an assumed overrun left. Oh, nice. Personally, I wish they would just end at 10 and not do an overrun, but I'm old. I like to be in bed at 10 most nights. I don't want to stay up till 10:15. By like 10:15, I'm just wishing the show was over. But like I said, I'm old. I'm boring. Mm. I feel like these guys are breaking out some new moves tonight. Some moves I haven't seen them do before. Let's see here. Nelson Kelso says Tony Khan loves his overruns. Shaking my head. Yeah, I just like I said, I'm just old and tired. End the show at 10. Ended at 10:01, 10:02. It's fine. 2 hours is enough wrestling. It's okay. Leave us wanting more. Don't leave us wanting to go to bed. Eric Tate asks, who is in the main event tonight? Main event tonight is Will Ospreay and Mark Davis in the Owen Hart Cup semifinal. And the winner of that will face the winner of Swerve Strickland versus Brody King, and that match is not tonight. It might be on Collision. Wolf told us earlier, but I forget what he said. Might be on Collision this week. I'm not sure. Might be next week on Dynamite. Kevin Knight gets the win, keeps the belt. And Kevin Knight calling out MJF. Everybody's after MJF all of a sudden. Dogs number 4 in this week's teams rankings. And if you missed AEW Weekly, it is on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. Just go in there, scroll down a little. It's on youtube.com/ at No Bones About Wrestling. And if you'd rather just listen to AEW Weekly, it's on Spotify, iTunes, all those places as well. And we do that every week. It's everything about AEW that we can fit into a show about the past week. So check it out if you've not checked it out. The Dogs have been a pretty good addition. They're pretty good at being obnoxious heels. I'm sorry to leave you with no one, but I'll be right back.
I am back.
All right, so am I. I was gone for a second. Let's see. Eric says, I ran out of soda. I think my blood sugar was low. I hope you're all right, Eric. You have diabetes, Eric? I'd have diabetes. That's why I drink diet soda. Faz B says, let's see who the mystery woman is, Mercedes or Jamie Hayter. I think it'll probably be one of those two, or someone from a different promotion. Or it could be Wolf's Nightmare and be Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Please no. Please no. I would lose all hope.
Coming off the shelf.
I'd rather she stay on the shelf.
Do we know when her contract is up?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. But she's still on the roster. And we are back with MJF in an ice bath. Nelso Kelso says someone from a different promotion would be cool, but it's hard because it has to be the right pick. Yeah, definitely. And Fazby says no Britt, please. Yeah, I was just joking. I don't think it's gonna be Britt Baker. That would be a surprise though. And Fazby talking about Britt Baker's contract being up says next year, first quarter, last I heard. And I think if she wants to keep wrestling, I think she's definitely headed to WWE. I'll be pretty surprised if she's not. MJF denies Briscoe's challenge. And now I think we have, the women's quarterfinal here.
Yep.
Alex Windsor has some New Japan Pro Wrestling belt, I think, right? That's what it looked like.
Yep. As expected. Welcome back.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Oh.
Yeah, Mercedes.
It is Mercedes. Yep. All right, we found our winner.
Yeah.
For the second year in a row. I'm guessing we'll get Mercedes versus Athena at Forbidden Door, even though it should be at All In, but
Kind of my guess too. A friend of a friend, whose name I will not mention, was backstage at an AEW show one time, and he said that Mercedes Moné was perhaps the rudest person he's ever met.
Who?
Mercedes Moné.
I know who's
A friend of a friend.
Mm,
A friend of a wrestler that I know.
fascinating.
Said Mercedes Moné was perhaps the rudest person he's ever met. So maybe it's not a gimmick. The holier than thou, better than thou thing may not be a gimmick. The Fast B says Britt will be in NXT for a year and will be released, unfortunately, because she'll get older. Maybe true. Eric asks, what is the sign? What are the signs of having diabetes? Having to piss a lot is one of them. Sudden weight gain or weight loss, like weight loss without trying to lose weight, is a sign. Those are the big signs. Of course, if you're checking your blood sugar, spikes in your blood sugar is a sign. Dry mouth, like thirsty all the time, overly thirsty is a sign. Nelson Kelso, talking about Mercedes, says she is looking good, though. Yeah, she is. And he says, got to check with your doctor, too, because I was told I was pre-diabetic and had no idea. Yeah, definitely. Don't listen to me. Check with your doctor. Don't just wait for the signs that I'm listing. Check with your doctor. Because I was told I was pre-diabetic, and then eventually, bam, diabetes. So I changed my diet a lot, and now it's pretty under control for me because I stopped eating as much sugar and sweets. I eat almost none of that stuff now. Very, very rarely. I will eat chocolate chip cookies, but almost no other sweets ever.
I think it's possible. Is it possible that Mercedes got like slightly bigger? Like
You think
she
so?
bulked up a bit, kind of. Like she looks good. She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in the lower half.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, in the lower half, I see it.
Lower half, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. And Eric said, I have panic attacks sometimes. That sucks, Eric. I'm sorry. Got to talk to a doctor about that, definitely. Nelson Kelso says, everything in the U.S. has sugar, which is crazy. Like, literally so much sugar. Yeah, definitely true. You can't eat out a lot either because, like, even our bread has sugar. Like, the bread at Subway has so much sugar in it. Then in Europe, I believe they classify it as cake. But yeah, the food industrial complex has got everyone by the balls addicted to sugar. Yeah, you gotta break it. Sugar is poison. In too large an amount. Sugar is poison for your body. The only good sugar comes from like fruits. Vegetables. Some vegetables have sugar in them. Like natural sugars. Mercedes takes Windsor outside of the ring. So we talk about video games a lot on here. I just got my copy of WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, for PlayStation 1. Very excited to play it. I downloaded a 31-page moves list today. I don't know. Does anyone out there remember that game? It was a WWF game made by the creators of Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombats. So the wrestlers were like digitized. It was actually the wrestlers you were looking at on the screen. It had 8 players. It was Yokozuna, Undertaker, Lex Luger, Razor Ramon, Bret Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow, Doink the Clown, and Shawn Michaels. It was a pretty good roster, like 1993 WWF. Pretty good roster. I think the game came out maybe in 90, maybe 95, 94, 95, but the roster was definitely 93. 93, 94. Anyways, that's a great game. I can't wait to play it. They made a sequel to it called WWF In Your House. And the thing about it is, like, the wrestlers all have, like, wacky moves. Like, Yokozuna will hit you with a bucket of salt. Razor Ramon can turn his arm into a giant razor, and Doink the Clown has a joy buzzer, and he has a giant mallet he'll hit you with. And you hit the Undertaker, and, like, bats fly out of him and stuff. It's a wild game. It's a lot of fun. And Eric says, some people said beer is a lot better than soda, like, for you. That I don't know about. I don't know. I always advise people to stay away from alcohol. I know they say like red wine is good for your heart, like a glass a week, something like that. Is good for your heart. That's probably as much alcohol as you should really drink. I hate to be preaching to people, but sound too preachy, but alcohol's terrible for you.
Well, yeah. That's why me personally, no alcohol.
Yeah, that's smart. I don't drink at all anymore. I used to drink way too much.
There's also the fact that because of my religion, I cannot have alcohol at all.
Yeah.
Which honestly I think is a good thing because
yeah, definitely. It's bad news.
There's a reason for it. Yeah.
Ruins lives, can ruin lives, can ruin families.
That's why
it's a bad drug.
Yep, that's why it's not allowed for us.
Mm-hmm.
Video games. I think yesterday was the PlayStation State of Play, and I did watch that. We got more gameplay footage of Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac.
Looking forward to that in September, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
I loved it, honestly. I mean, it does seem like slightly off, and I don't know how, and there are a couple details that I'm not certain about. I don't know how I feel about. But honestly, I do like the game, and I mean, I'm a massive fan of Wolverine, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'll definitely check it out. I'm gonna wait till it's not $70 though, but I definitely will check it out.
I'm probably gonna pre-order that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll decide.
The one game this year I will be pre-ordering, I think everyone already knows, is Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah. It could be $70, it could be $80, whatever. I'll buy it.
I'm probably just gonna grab it from my cousin or something.
Oh yeah.
Through Game Share or something. I'm also excited for the new God of War game that they revealed, God of War La Fé.
I heard it doesn't have Kratos in it. Is that true?
It has him for like 1 second.
I think that's maybe a misstep by them. I've never played that series though, so
I don't think it's necessarily a misstep because we already have it. Like this is kind of in the same time as like during the events of the 2018 game and God of War Ragnarok. But it's a story focused on Faye, Kratos' second wife, Atreus' mom. And she's in a realm where mythologies are crossing over and a bunch of gods are fighting each other for power.
Okay, we will see. We will see. Eric
I
says,
like. Oh.
oh, sorry. Eric says, I've been playing Dead Island 2, a fun game. Cool.
Yeah.
And also, Kelso was talking about games too. I remember that game, of course. My first wrestling game was Royal Rumble for Sega Genesis. That's a very fun game. And it's the first time I stayed up until the sun came up playing a game. I'll never forget it. Wow. Yeah, I played the shit out of Royal Rumble. The thing was, the Super Nintendo version I feel was better because it had Yokozuna in it, and he was not in the Genesis version. It also had Mr. Perfect was on the Super Nintendo and not on the Genesis version. I forget who they removed, but I had it on Genesis too. Yeah, that was a great game. And then the next one they did was WWF Raw, which was very fun. Also, my favorite wrestling game still to this day is WCW NWO. Excuse me, WCW NWO Revenge on the N64. I still play that game.
But yeah, the thing is, I think I'm sure there's gonna be like cameos and like appearances from Kratos and maybe Atreus too. But the thing is, I like the fact that this game is like focused on Faye because like it's a character that like they didn't really tell much about her. And I like whenever a franchise like there is a character that is established, but like we don't actually get to see much of. Like I think a game focusing on that, like actually telling the story of like characters that exist but haven't been really established.
Yeah.
Because like we know like a few things which are like because like when Kratos and Faye met, like Faye nearly killed Kratos. That was a detail they established. Like when they met, like they fought and it was basically a stalemate. And they also gave details of she managed to basically win in a fight against Thor. So like they've established her as a strong character, and I definitely like that, and I definitely want to see more about her. So
All right. And it's always good to see more female characters in games. I'm all for that. Nelson Kelso talking about WrestleMania says the extra stuff, the mallet with Doink was amazing. Yeah, that game's a real blast. Shawn Michaels has a baseball bat he'll hit people with, and everybody weird weapons he'll use and all this. Eric Tate says, I've never drank. Very smart, Eric. And he says, not very good games coming out this month. I need to get more on what's coming out. I just spent way too much money on video games in the last 2 months. So I'll just wait a couple months before I buy anything. I just bought I think Mercedes Moné just won. I
yeah,
just bought Mixtape on PS5, which is $20. It's very cool. It's very unique. It's kind of a slice of life game, and there's no timer, there's no score, there's no way to die. It's just you playing through a story. And I think it's only like 3 hours to 3.5 hours long. So maybe wait till it's not $20 if you don't want to spend the $20. But they use music in very cool ways to set the scenes in that game. And it's, as I said, it's very unique. It's called Mixtape. It's getting like 10 and 9s everywhere it's rated. Very short game, but very cool so far. I'm about done with it. I played it one day, and so the next day I play will be day 2, and I'll beat it. Or end it, whatever you want to call it. And Eric says, I love mod cheats, but you can't cheat on GTA 4, 5, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Can't you? You can cheat on those. Right?
I don't know.
I think you can cheat on like GTA 5.
Yeah. You can definitely cheat, but I don't know. It's hard to really. Oh my! Why is this next Why is this on Collision?
Is this Divine Dominion versus Ty J?
Yes, for the titles. Why is that on Collision and not on Forbidden Door? It's fine.
Nelson Kelso says, I totally missed out on Mr. Perfect. I love Bret Hart, but him and Perfect are equals to me, and their matches were amazing. The perfect towel throw. Yeah, it was. I played as Bret Hart a lot on Royal Rumble, and I would have played a lot as Mr. Perfect if I had it on Super.
Oh, main event time already. Up next, Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis.
All right.
But yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Fazby says, sorry, I was eating my McDonald's. What do you guys think of Mercedes back in AEW? And I have a feeling Sky Blue will win it all the way and face Tekla. Wow. Better story there. And Mercedes is best in champs. I don't know, Wolf. What do you think about that?
Sky Blue has no chance of.
Yeah, I don't see her having any chance of winning.
The finals are gonna be Mercedes versus Athena because that's a huge time women's match like that. That is a match everyone will love to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they for some reason really want to push Suri forward a lot. I doubt it. I mean, maybe if for the sake of what is Don Callis?
Is he adding someone else? But yeah, Fazby, I'm happy with her being back. Like I said, I heard she's not a very nice person, but whatever. I don't have to deal with her. I just have to watch her wrestle. So I mean, she's a heck of a performer. So I'm glad to see her back. The women's division could use some beefing up, some more talent, some evolution of the mid carders. So I think it's good to have Mercedes back. Yeah.
So they're implying we're getting Takeshita and Okada.
Nice.
Again.
Nice.
Sometime. I don't know what. Yeah, maybe they're gonna maybe they push Suri, and I guess for the sake of the whole Tekla story, or maybe Hazuki, they like it because it's one of the Stardom girls.
Mm-hmm.
They push one of them to fight Tekla.
Yeah.
I guess that works.
Hazuki was pretty good. I saw her last week. She was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead, Wolf.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, logically speaking, it feels like it should be Mercedes and Athena as the finals, but
yeah,
they're both it seems like they're both heels. So it is possible they instead do. But to be fair, technically Mercedes has also been part of Stardom as well, so I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is. I feel like Mercedes getting the big one would make sense, but probably we'll just have to wait until next week and see how they want to go with Suri. No, I don't. Fazby, I don't think Ty J are leaving AEW, to be honest. In fact, the fact that I guess Anna J did say her contract is still coming up, but like, pretty sure Ty Mello has to stay there for longer because she's been injured and had maternity leave.
And Nelson Kelso here says, yeah, we were talking about it last week, I think. He says, I streamed Mixtape and my little chat loved it with me. Short but sweet, great music. I agree. Short but sweet, great music. Great picks on the soundtrack. Very well done. If you want a different type of experience in your games, something you've not done before, check out Mixtape. There's several different things you do. I don't want to spoil them, but that you've never done in a video game. It's pretty cool. Nelson Kelso, just one of them I was thinking about, says the tongue scene hit big time. LOL. Yeah, there's one time where you play as a female and she has a male friend and a female friend, but you play as a female and she's talking about her first French kiss, and a lot of the game is told in flashbacks. and it goes to a super close up of inside their mouths, and you're controlling both of their tongues during this kiss. And it was really weird and really gross, but very unique in video gaming, definitely. That was the strangest part of the game so far. Let's see. Yeah, cool game. Eric Tate says that was funny. A spider killed an ant under my table. Murder happening at the Tate house tonight.
Yeah, but the main reason the main thing has sold me on the new God of War game was honestly the air combos. The fact that they showed Faye like doing air combos, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely playing this game.
Never played one of them. They seem fun, but I've just never played one. They got big back when I had a video game store that I owned, and ironically enough, while I owned the store and ran it, I never had time to play video games anymore. So I missed like, especially the PS3 era. I missed a lot of games.
Summer Game Fest is on June 5th, so
Like, the thing I want to, and we got Tommaso Ciampa challenging Jericho now. The thing I want more of out of AEW is show me, don't tell me. Show me something.
yeah.
Give me a story. Give me an altercation. You don't need countless promos and backstage segments. That's all they do is these promos and backstage segments to set up matches. Give me a story. Show me something happening between these two guys. Don't just tell me, oh, I want to fight. I want to beat you in a wrestling match. Because that's all they do over and over. And it just is not good storytelling. It's barely an attempt at storytelling. If that's all you're gonna try, don't even bother, is what I think. If that's all you're gonna do, just put on the matches. Don't even worry about storytelling if that's what you're gonna do. Because a lot of these promos feel like a waste of time because they're not talking about anything other than, hey, I'm tougher than you. I'm going to beat you in a match. Like, that is what so much of AEW comes down to. And again, I love AEW.
Yeah.
But their storytelling is definitely their weak point. Is they gotta improve it.
I think that it's not exactly like fully their storytelling. I think it's like their lower card storytelling because for like their big time matches, they go crazy. They're willing to do whatever, anything
you're right.
with storytelling. But like, especially for like Moxley or Swerve or Hangman or Osprey, like Omega, like they're willing to like really push themselves. But like for something like Jericho and Ciampa, it's, I don't know. There's not really much of a.
Yeah, all it takes is like a 30-second segment backstage. So and so stole, whatever. Ciampa steals Jericho's jacket. Bam! You got a reason they're fighting. It can be that simple. Give me some reason that these two want to fight each other.
Yeah, I mean, they did start with Ciampa attacking Jericho after the Jericho and Ricochet match. Last Jericho and Ricochet match. We got Eye Patch Davis. Hilarious. That's cool. It's a little weird seeing as he didn't have the eye patch last week, basically, and on Collision. But you know what? I'm chill with it.
Yeah, I just want more story than I want to win the match. I'm a wrestler. I want to win the match. I just want more than that from AEW. And the people delivering the ring, great. There's nothing wrong with the in-ring. They could use a little more selling, but that's really nitpicking. The in-ring's great. They just, on the creative side, they gotta try harder. Like I said, just
Yeah.
give me a little reason the guys are fighting. That's all I want. Just a little bit. Like I say, it could be he stole my jacket. Bam, that's enough. Is he gonna get his jacket back or not? That's enough. Give me something.
Yeah. There was also a backstage segment between the Bucks and the Dogs,
Yeah.
where Matt Jackson said referred to them as Bullet Club's worst leader and Timu Hangman.
Oh, I missed that. Huh?
And Nick Jackson, I believe, was referencing New Day a bit. And that sort of teased New Day with the ooh.
Oh, I was not paying attention to that. That's my fault.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think honestly, I think New Day might actually Kofi and Austin Creed, formerly Xavier Woods, what's it called? They're gonna join AEW.
Yeah, I think that's pretty certain. I think so.
Yeah, because like Creed, what's it called, been saying at like these conventions he's been going to. There's been a couple, what's it called? There's a couple conventions he and Kofi went to, and he would make like videos from like fans' phones or something, or with fans at least. And he's saying like, next time I see Kenny Omega, it's on site. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. And let's see, Faz B here says, I was disappointed with the new God of War game. I'm gonna skip this woke version and play the next one in Egypt. And Derek Loves Tea, welcome. Says, hope Claudio is all right. I noticed he was not in the Death Riders segment earlier with Ospreay. Hope he is back on Collision this Saturday. Wanted him to brawl with STP after the Takeshita Garcia match. Yeah, I hope he's okay. It is weird not seeing him around with the Death Riders.
Yeah. Maybe he's just taking a week off.
Yeah, maybe. That match with him and Brody King last week was not good. It wasn't bad. It was just it should have been better. It was a very average match.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Oh man, I'm like, Fazby, you really are making me bite my tongue.
Talking about the woke God of War.
Like, they established she's like easily one of the strongest characters. Like, the fact that she basically kicked what's it called, Thor's ass and got a stalemate with Kratos. Like, Kratos like practically idolizes her.
You got Wolf upset now. Good job, Fazby.
It's like I'm mostly upset with people on the internet being weird about it, being like acting like the game is bad because Faye's the protagonist. I'm like, basically, the internet is being a bunch of incels.
You say incels?
Yes. It's like, come on, like they've established this in the lore.
I've not played the series. I have no opinion.
Step by step, taking day by day. Okay. The Bucks on their live stream also talked about Adam Cole. Talking about how it's like step by step for them, and he's taking it day by day. He's having improvements.
Oh, that's good. I assumed his career was over.
Yeah, I mean, it probably should be over, but
yeah.
It's good to hear that he's having improvements and he's getting better. But
the devil, Adam Cole.
If you ask me, Yeah, Adam Cole should never step foot in a wrestling ring again.
Yeah,
Like,
no. He's done. He should be done.
yeah.
He's gonna end up with CTE or some shit or Alzheimer's or something. Faz B says, "Aren't you happy, Asa? You don't have a game store anymore?" Oh my god, yes I am. Yes, I very much am. I tell you, if I ever have to hear the conversation, "What's your favorite Final Fantasy game again?" I will shoot myself in the fucking head. That's a joke. You don't need to call anyone. That's a joke. But oh my god, some gamers are great, some are fucking obnoxious, like the worst people you'd ever want to talk to in your life. Plus, I was working like 70 hours a week, and it was just dealing with the public for 70 hours a week was just more than I wanted. More than anyone should have to deal with the public. But it was a video game store / arcade. So we had about 15 arcade machines, 20 pinball machines, and then we sold everything from Atari 2600 games up to like Wii, which was the Wii U, excuse me, which was the newest system then. PS3, 360, Wii U was the new stuff back when I had my store. It was fun at first, but I got burnt out being there so much. That was, how long ago was that? That was 14 years ago. Yeah, I love games. I love video games and wrestling, two of my favorite things, and pinball. But I've been playing video games since I was 5. I'm 42 now, so 37 years of video games. I love video games, especially the older stuff. Like pre-2000. But as I said, I still play games now. I'm just very selective about what I play now. It
Yeah.
really needs to seem kind of different, or a continuation of like one of my favorite series, like Super Mario. I like them. I like the Nintendo. I like the designer Don't Nod. I like a lot. They did Life is Strange 1 and 2, and Rage and Bloom, which is a really cool game. And I like Rockstar, obviously. You know, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead are great series. And like I said, I'm very selective. And then I'll play a lot of like retro things that come out nowadays. I like shmups a lot, which, if you don't know, is short for shoot 'em ups. You know, like the vertical scrolling games where you're a spaceship or an airplane or whatever, and you're having to dodge all the bullets, or horizontal ones. That's one of my favorite genres, the shmups. I play a lot of those from all eras. I like a lot of different types of games: platformers, puzzlers, sports, like sports games, RPGs. Got to be the right kind of RPG. I'm very picky about RPGs because if you're gonna put that much time into a game, it better be worth it. The things I don't really like are super open world games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and like Starfield. And that's not to say they're not good. I mean, they're amazing that they can make these open worlds, these huge worlds. I'm not saying the games aren't good. I'm just saying they're not for me. It's almost like too much. There's too much to do. You know, where do you even start? How do you pick where you start, where you go? I don't like that in my games. You know, point me in a direction and let me do it. Let me beat it. You know, that's what I like in my games. I guess the closest to open world that I like is like I said, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, where it's an open world, but also almost everywhere you go, it tells you where you need to go to do things. You know, you have your choice of the order in which you want to do them, but you don't have like infinite choice, like something like Fallout or something. You know, that's just too much choice for me. I don't. It's just not. Yeah, it's overwhelming. Those kind of games overwhelm me. I guess this is what I'm looking for. Plus, you have to put so many hours into them. Just I'm not interested in putting that many hours into a game unless there's a score. I like playing older games where there's a score. I can keep my high score. I can compete with myself, beat my high score. I'll put a ton of hours in games like that, or older wrestling games and things like that. But I don't want to put like 100 hours into a game nowadays. That's just not what I'm looking for. I don't have enough time to do that. I'd rather play like 10 different good games than one game for 200 hours or whatever. But that's enough for me about games. I'll go on and on. I'll talk about video games all day. We have a good match going on here, by the way. Triple Con 619 says new era all elite. I'm not sure what he means.
Oh, that's like what's it called? New Day, basically.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Fazby says my favorite is when they come to your store to pick your brain about a game, and then when you ask if you want to buy it or not, and they're like, "No, I have it pre-ordered." Yeah, I had some great conversations running a video game store, and I had some like conversations that seemed like they would never end running a video game store. Also, Fazby says it's going to be Don Callis versus the Death Riders brawl at the end of this match. I think you may be right there, Faz.
Let's see.
And he says, I'm about to 100% Crimson Desert tonight. Finally, 200 hours. Holy shit. Are you serious? That's crazy. I just can't. I can't do that. That's crazy. Did you really play 200 hours? I mean, don't get me wrong. There are plenty of games I've spent over 200 hours with, but they're like things you wouldn't imagine spending 200 hours on, like Super Mario Brothers or NBA Jam or WCW Revenge or things like that. Well, I think a lot of people spent over 200 hours on Revenge, but
I remember when I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I put over 120 hours into the game, and I was still only like 25% done with the game.
Wow.
And I'm like, bro, this is way too long.
That's crazy.
Yeah, especially because it like forces you to grind and in order to progress, and has like 3 stories that actually showcase the main character. It's like, bro, I don't have time for that.
That's a lot of hours, man.
It gets repetitive, and it was just not interesting, so I just could not finish it. And
yeah, that's the thing, right? Most games, by the time you've played 100 hours, it's like, all right, I'm done with it. Like I've seen it all. I've done it all in this game.
Yeah, like I basically just what's it called? Watched how the rest of the story went, like on YouTube. Honestly, there's probably more I need to look through, but I just knew I was like, if it's not getting to the point, it's not letting me. I can't reach as like I don't get a good opinion of the game, basically. So that's why. Oh, my bad.
No, I was gonna say lately I've been playing Mixtape on PS5, Super Mario Galaxy 1 on Switch, and Nintendo World Championship on the Switch. And Mario Party Superstars. K Fabulous and I played that a little. This has been a very good match while we've been talking about video games.
Yep. Certainly has been.
Yeah, the next thing I'm going to play on PS5, I'm going to try and finish Spider-Man 2, which has been really good, but I've gotten stuck now.
Yep.
And then on Switch, I'm going to try and beat Super Mario Galaxy 1 and then go to Super Mario Galaxy 2 because I never played those back in the day. So finally playing them. That's my favorite series, definitely. Super Mario Brothers. The 2D ones and the 3D ones. I like them all. I like the 2D ones a lot better though. Fazby says, I'm gonna uninstall it after that, and I never played Red Dead Redemption 2, so gonna try. Oh, it's a great game, great characters, a lot of fun. You'll really enjoy Red Dead 2. Uh, some would say it's Rockstar's best game. It may be. It's very good. And Faz says, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I did 130 hours, 100%. Wow. And he says, God of War, Ragnarok, 100%, 110 hours. And Eric says, back in 2001, there was a game called EverQuest. Yeah. This guy played that game over 100 hours. Final, his character died and he killed himself. Crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never heard that. I remember EverQuest, though. Yeah, people get too attached to games sometimes.
Yep.
But speaking of which, I think I will be taking the day off work when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Like a lot of people. I wonder how many labor hours we're going to lose in this country that day.
It's crazy.
Just looking for the Styles Clash. Got it. Yeah, this has been a great match that we've largely ignored. I didn't even realize we were into the overrun already. That's how good it's been. So I think this has been the match of the night so far.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Oh, who is
Like I said, I expected it to be Knight versus Bailey.
Beretta?
Is that Kyle Fletcher?
No, it's
No,
Beretta.
Beretta and Hechicero.
No, it's
No, it's not.
Elcon.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Garcia Wheeler. Yeah, Hechicero. I don't know where Hechicero has been, to be honest. Oh, here comes Lance Archer.
Nice. I just saw Daniel Garcia. You're ahead. I don't know how you're ahead of me. I'm watching it on TBS.
Oh. There he is.
Now here's Archer. You're like 5 seconds ahead of me,
Yeah.
6 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. They getting everyone out now, basically.
And Fazby says, plot twist, GTA 6 isn't coming out till the new consoles come out. PlayStation 6. Sorry, so your PS5 isn't powerful enough. I hope that's not true. Brian Cage coming in there. I really think it's coming out this time. I know a lot of people have given up, but I really think it's coming out in November. I really do. November 19th, I think, is the date. We got a melee going on.
Oh.
Nope.
Just getting out everyone. Well.
The hell was that move? Fazby, I think this is a preview of Blood and Guts. I think you might be right, Fazby. There's Moxley.
That's
When's the last time they did Blood and Guts? That wasn't a year ago, yeah,
Uh,
was it?
it was like, yeah, it was after All In, I think, right?
I think you're right. I don't. Yeah, so it hasn't been a year yet.
No.
Because last time they did it, it was in Greensboro or Winston Salem, one or the
November
other.
2025.
Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, and we couldn't go. So yeah, I think it might be a little soon for Blood and Guts, FASB.
Probably not. Oh.
Well, don't tell me. I haven't seen it yet. Whatever you're awing.
It's nothing special.
Oh, okay.
It's what you would expect.
Cal Fletcher in. Oh, half Nelson suplex on Ospreay.
I just going at it.
Takeshita making the save.
Oh.
I think we may be doing Takeshita versus Fletcher at Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hidden Blade. No ref still. Nope. Oh, wow. And FASB said, that's a sick move, stomach to stomach. Talking about that Jake Doyle move he pulled.
Yeah.
Wow, pile driver by Davis.
Oh, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, I tell you, Ospreay. I mean, he's obviously phenomenal. He's maybe the best wrestler in the world. Mark Davis has been on quite a roll here in the past month or two, putting on very good matches.
Yeah.
Ospreay gets the win. Good match. Great match.
Underrated wrestler of the year, Mark Davis.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we have one finalist. We got Ospreay, and he will probably face Swerve Strickland at Forbidden Door.
Yep. I'd imagine. They went crazy with the overrun today.
Yeah. It's almost 10:20. I wish we hadn't talked as much about video games during that. That was a great match. But we get people to start talking about video games, and that's the way it goes on here.
All
so
right. And show is over now.
All right, everybody. So stick around. I'm gonna do the bone ratings since we're not doing AEW Weekly next week. I don't think we are, at least. Tonight they were in Richmond, Virginia. We opened up with a world title no countouts match. Champion MJF beat Rush via knockout and a crossface. I gave that one 4.5 bones. Thought it was a great opener. Then we saw Mark Briscoe pin Leo Rush. Gave that one 4 bones. Good match, but we knew what was going to happen.
Yep.
Then we saw Andrade El Idolo kill an enhancement talent whose name I did not catch. Then the TNT title match, the Jet, Kevin Knight, accompanied by Don Callis and Jake Doyle. He successfully defended his belt against Speedball Mike Bailey. A very good match, 4.5 bones out of 5. Mercedes Moné returned and defeated Alex Windsor in the Owen Hart Cup women's quarterfinal. That was 4 bones. And in the main event, Will Ospreay defeated Mark Davis via submission with an armbar, and I gave that match 5 bones. I thought that was pretty wild, pretty good. So, Wolf, what do you say? Best match, worst match, rating for the show out of 5 bones? What do you say?
Best match was the main event.
Yeah.
Worst match. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it was a squash match always gets that worst match slot. Andrade squash match. I don't know how I feel about this Dynamite because like there were a couple things I didn't enjoy. Primarily Kevin Knight joining the Don Callis family. I thought that is a huge fumble, a huge misstep. Because they already kind of established that Kevin Knight didn't need anyone and he could be on his own. And also, Swerve was right there, and you chose Dawn. Really? Like, I don't know, because like I've been thinking about it, like. Like a fact, especially when you consider the fact that a New Day could very well likely be an AEW, and if they are going to come in as heels, being aligned with Swerve, like if you have a faction of Swerve, Kevin Knight, and New Day, that faction would go crazy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But I don't know.
What do you give the show, Wolf? What do you give it?
I'm gonna say 3.5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I feel like Kevin Knight and Speedball also wasn't like as great as it can be, even though I guess it is their first match together and they probably will have more. But yeah, I feel like that match could have been better. The Kevin Knight being in Don Cal's family is not good. And the squash match definitely hurts this as well. But Mercedes being back is good. Just a good thing overall. Despite my criticisms of her run, I hope she gets realistic booking and not this like always winning and belt collector.
Yeah, I don't
stuff.
think we'll see that again. Yeah.
No more of that. Like do some more, like do some back and forth booking a little bit. Like you could still book her strong, but give her some losses from time to time.
So let me read some of these comments before I get to what I think. Faz B says all these wrestlers coming out after hours, someone new tuning in, they get to see all these wrestlers and get invested into AEW. Great booking. Yeah, I agree. That was very cool. Very cool ending. Very exciting. Can I get it? Eric Tate. Have you ever fallen asleep at a live wrestling event? No, I have not. But I went to one independent show one time where I wish I was asleep. It was the worst wrestling show I've ever been to. There was like a half-hour long cage match, a tag team cage match with 4 people who couldn't wrestle. It was the most boring wrestling match I've ever seen in my life. I wish I was asleep then. Eric Tate, I think he's given the show 3 bones out of 5. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's given 3 bones to. So I'm going to say best match. Definitely the main event, Ospreay over Mark Davis, advancing to the finals. Worst match, I agree with Wolf. Yeah, Andrade and the squash match. And rating for the show, I'm gonna give it 4.5 bones out of 5. I didn't have as much of a problem with it as Wolf did. I agree. I'm not for Kevin Knight going to the Callis family. I think they should have given him a chance on his own. But I mean, with the MJF Roosh match, with the Kevin Knight Bailey match, which I expected more of, but I still thought was very good. And with Davis and Ospreay, I mean, 3 very good matches. I'm gonna go 4.5 bones. I thought it was a good show. We saw Mercedes return. We saw people coming after MJF. So we saw some stories centered around the world title, but that was the only place we really saw a story besides at the end, where we got a feud between the Death Riders and the Callis family going on. But a little story is better than none. And I usually rate AEW based on the wrestling because that's what they're about. So that's what I'll give it. And folks, we have one more show coming up this week tomorrow night at 6:55. K Fabulous, Switch, and I are doing a watch along for JCW Lunacy. Lunacy is free on YouTube, so you have no reason to miss it. You have no excuse. So join us. We're on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling. And on X, I post like wrestling news and rumors, and I'll post clips of old wrestling, and I'll post our schedule and things. So definitely keep up with us on X. That's where we're most active. We're also on TikTok at No Bones About Wrestling. But join us tomorrow night, JCW Lunacy Watch Along. It's a wild show. If you've not seen it yet, join us. It must be seen to be believed. And then we're taking 12 days off. We're going on vacation. And we will be back Tuesday, June 16th with Tuesday Night Russo, where we're going through the Vince Russo era of WWF, the Attitude Era. And we're watching Raw is War from April 20th, 1998. And that is on June 16th. So last show until then is tomorrow night. Wolf, go ahead.
I do want to mention on that week, the week that you just mentioned, the 15th to 16th. On the 17th, which is a Wednesday, and usually I would be around for Dynamite, I will not be here.
Okay.
I will not be doing content, period, because I will be out. I will be traveling, probably, maybe.
Nice. Where are you going?
Possibly Traverse City.
Okay. See family?
Yeah, well, more so just taking a vacation with my family.
Okay,
just
cool.
having fun with them. So I will not be around.
All right.
I've already booked off work for that week, even though
we will miss you.
Yeah.
But
I also got a podcast episode stream uploaded.
There you go.
I did a few days ago.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes of me talking about Aleister Black and how it was fumbled, and IWC being idiots and for listening to stupid narratives that don't make sense.
Yeah.
And whether he should come back to AEW at some point, if ever. But also the last weekend of June, rather. Asa, you want to hear what's happening in the world of pro wrestling?
Are you talking about the June 28th?
Not just the 20th. The 27th is Night of Champions for WWE.
Oh, right.
Saudi. Yeah. The 28th is TNA Slammiversary, NXT Great American Bash, and AEW Forbidden Door.
Big day. I'm going the 28th. K Fabulous and I are going to an indie show, AML Wrestling, here in North Carolina. We're going to that during the day, and then we're going to do the Forbidden Door watch along at night. So it'll be all day wrestling for us, just no TNA, no NXT.
Right. I'm pretty
Um,
sure like TNA is happening at like 3 or 4 p.m. and then
mm,
NXT is happening at 7 p.m. and then Forbidden Door starts at 8 p.m. It's like, my God.
yeah. But everybody, that's going to do it for us tonight. Check out Wolf on the Wolf Den podcast, which is on YouTube. Fazby says WWE is trying to squash TNA. LOL. It kind of seems like it. So check out the Wolf Den podcast. Come back to No Bones About Wrestling tomorrow night, 6:55 for JCW Lunacy. And if you missed AEW Weekly earlier tonight, it's on X. Just scroll down. It's on youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling. And it's available audio only on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get podcasts. So check it out in one of those ways. Wolf, thank you very much for joining me. And everybody, have a great night. Love yourselves, as always. Love each other. And for the love of God, use your turn signals. The life you save may be your own. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Everybody who was in the chat, thank you very much. Good discussions. Join us tomorrow night, 6:55, JCW